Hello, beautiful Earth Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, Sky Above, Earth Below. This is Renee, and you're watching a timeless collective reading for the new moon in Leo, August 2023. So although the moon is currently in the sign of Leo, you don't need to have Leo anywhere in your chart for this reading to apply to you. This reading is for all astrological signs collectively. Also, the energy captured at this new moon may be relevant now or any time in the future, whenever it resonates. Okay, so if you've been here before and you'd like to skip ahead to the reading, you can do that now, or you can follow along with me while I talk about moon manifestation. So a big reason why I offer lunar cycle readings is because I know how much it personally benefits me, and I like sharing that with you. Staying in touch with the lunar cycles is a natural way to reconnect with yourself, with your spirit, and to whatever you wish to manifest or release in your life. I personally connect deeply with the cycles of Mother Earth, the Sun, and the Moon, but the moon phases in particular offer us a way to observe our life more closely and ground manifestations practically and rhythmically. Many pre-Christian cultures operated by the moon cycles because of its tangibility to indicate the passing of time and to track which moon came with which seasonal change. And because of the moon's orbit and proximity to Earth, the waxing and waning of the new and full moons offer us a sense of perceivable time from which to observe our lives more closely, in roughly 2-week increments, as opposed to the sun, which offers us a broader view, allowing us to see the big picture of our lives by observing 6 months at a time with the spring and autumn equinoxes, as well as the solstices, or with the full revolution, our annual cycles. So with the moon phases, we can break up our plans and goals into small, doable, foreseeable chunks of time and be more attuned to the seasons, as well as our own natural cycles and rhythms. The energy of the new and full moons is strongest up to 3 days before and after each event, so there's roughly a week to connect. It may also be enlightening to monitor your manifestations using 6-month chunks of time, and you can do this by noting the sign that a new moon is in, and then seeing what has come to fruition 6 months later by the full moon in that same sign. So when working with the lunar cycles, know that the energies of the new and full moons, as well as the waxing and waning phases, can be harnessed toward your goals and intentions. At the new moon, which is where we're at the time of this reading, we recognize the beginning of a lunar cycle, so this is a powerful time to set new intentions. You can write, speak, or visualize your intentions, use them in ritual or spell work, or set them in any number of ways that feels meaningful to you. I do feel, though, that the most effective moon ritual is simply one that's done from your heart and done so regularly, so like at every new moon, or every full moon, or both. Rhythm is energy, and keeping a regular ritual strengthens and maintains this energy flow toward your intentions. Also, always remember that thoughts and words are spells, whether you're fully conscious of them or not. Energy sent out is energy returned, so be sure what you're putting out into the universe is energetically what you'd like to receive back. If you'd like to continue following the lunar cycles, please join me here every new and full moons for a collective energy check. You can also view my playlist of lunar cycle readings whenever you wish, as they are all timeless. Okay, so what do we have to look forward to for this new moon in Leo? What energy is it bringing to the collective? That is the reading for today. Up next is the Meditative Shuffle and then the reading to follow. You can watch them both or navigate as you wish using the timestamps below. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello everyone, welcome to this reading for the new moon in Leo, August 2023. This is a timeless reading. Thank you all so much for joining me. So just before I started this reading, I saw the number 1010, which is indicating to me that there are major endings in regards to the collective energy. Okay, and I'm seeing that here in the cards as well. As we know, endings are new beginnings in disguise. So here we have the portal card. It says doors opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. This is a new beginning. This is taking a step into the next dimension, basically, into the next life. It's a timeline shift. It's a new beginning. And so some of you here, collective, are choosing to walk through this portal. You are going into a new phase, a new stage in your life, a level up, something that you're doing willingly here with the Magician card. This is something that you may have manifested, and I do get that here with the Attraction card as well as the Empress. And at the same time, this may feel scary. You know, with the Three of Swords and the Tower card, it's like, here's what I'm getting. So I feel like this portal is something that you have always known about yourself, always known about your future, and you are now, with the best possible decision card here, aligning with it. This is about aligning with your purpose. You have discovered and manifested your purpose, your soul mission. Okay, and the door has opened for you. And the thing about our purpose or our purposes is that they're scary. It's not necessarily something that's easy, right? When we're on the path of our North Node, we are literally having to step out of our comfort zone. This is literally about soul growth. When we step out into our North Node, we are accepting not only our shortcomings, our difficulties, our failures, things we may have struggled with in the past. We're accepting all of that. But in addition, we are also accepting our gifts. And that may seem strange to some. It's like what you're good at, or what's meant for you, what is your natural born innate self, the gifts you were born with, the gifts you came to this life with, the gifts you were endowed with from spirit. Those things, they may scare you to death. They may be really intimidating. To step into your gifts. In fact, sometimes those gifts are scary enough to be pushed away for your entire life. And if you're a believer in reincarnation, you would know that you're just going to have to come back again to redo the lessons. So I'm just saying, like, if you collective are pushing away your purpose and you know what you're supposed to be doing, you know in your heart of hearts who you are deep down inside, and you are still not following your path, I'm putting it out there, okay? There are things to be learned and worked through and grown through and evolved through so that you can embrace your gifts and level up. And for some of you, this is exactly what you're doing, okay? You have chosen to do this best possible decision, walking through the portal. Okay, and with the 18 breaking down to the 9, I see that those of you who are choosing to step through this door, you're at the end of a journey, right? I saw 10-10 at the beginning of this reading. But before an ending, there needs to be preparation, right? You need to pack your suitcase before you say goodbye. So that's what this is. And whatever you're stepping into, it's big, okay? It's no wonder that this Three of Swords is here, because the Tower to the Empress, that is major. Okay, and it's quite possible that you have a lot of emotions going on. What I'm seeing here with this emotions running high card is that you are going through a DNA activation and ascension symptoms. You know, you've definitely had to look at the bigger picture because your purpose is huge. Okay, I'm being called to point out that we have the 22 to the 44. 22 is the master builder number, and 44 is the angelic realm. In between that is 33, which is about spiritual masters. I'm just saying, okay, whoever this reading is for, whoever this is resonating with, the portal you are walking through is a quantum leap from the master builder to the angelic realm. It says here, child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. This is because Spirit knows you, knows your heart, knows your pure soul, knows your intentions, and also knows your power. Okay? You have recently opened new gifts. That's what this portal card is also representing. Is that because you chose to walk your sacred path, because you stayed loyal and true to Spirit, because you were able to balance your emotions and see the big picture of who you are, your authenticity, your spiritual path, okay, staying true to yourself, to your heart and to Spirit, learning and doing all of the growing that you need to do in order to evolve yourself, to spiritually grow yourself, to attract what you need. This is big. And it is scary. And you may feel very much alone. You know, a portal, this is like birth. This is definitely a rebirth. Because you are at the number 9 and you're about ready to step through this portal, Spirit is saying here with the 2 supermoon cards, supermoon attraction and supermoon emotions are running high. The supermoons are all about, you know, here she's pregnant here, right? This is about fertility. This is about drawing in your abundance, being pregnant with inspiration, ideas, drawing in physical manifestations. And as we know, everything that comes into the physical needs to first start with a thought. So you've had to keep your mind right. You've had to work through the difficulties. You've had to maintain the broader picture. I see here on the back of the deck, Five of Swords. This is not your energy. So for you, it could be someone in particular. It could also be, just anyone in your energy or who surrounds you. They may be confused about what they see. I need to say that for some of you, there are dark forces working against you, the Magician and the Three of Swords. So that is coming through in this reading, okay? And that's why we have the Five of Swords at the back of the deck as well, because you've been thrown regular spell work, negative energy, ill intent, okay? For some of you, this would have been to cause you extreme heartache so that you wouldn't be able to realize your destiny, so that they could steal your destiny. Okay? Some of these people wanted you gone. Here we got the Five of Swords. You can see the blood splatters here. And so some of these people may be surprised. Why are you not sick? Why haven't you died yet? Spirit is here to remind you that you and your loved ones are safe. You are divinely protected. But I don't think for this group that I need to tell you that. But I think that, because you've had to work through so much in order to come to this portal, in order to be able to make this decision, you've had to overcome everything that was thrown at you in order to transform. And to the outside world, it might look like a tower. But for you, it's you no longer having the energies around you that would try to chip away at your confidence, your self-worth, that would try to confuse you, plant seeds of doubt within you, or that would gaslight you. Because for many of us intuitives, in order to understand these gifts, there is a level of understanding that is really important, that comes from others, especially as you're growing up or in your major relationships. If you are getting intuitive hits, if you are able to see the future, if you are able to read into people, and you speak about these things, and everyone in your life knows how intuitive you are, but you, because they do not want you thinking that you're right, that you're onto something, that you can see through them, that you know what's going on. And so, even walking up to this portal has been a process of having to do years of removing the masks that people wore when they were in your life. the false interactions, the fraud. When you are your authentic self and other people know who you are and they are not reflecting that back to you because they are fraudulent, because they are insecure, because they don't want you knowing your worth, your power, they don't want you knowing who you are, and they definitely don't want you thinking that you're gifted or that you're on to them. And that is why this tower is so shocking to them. Because they're now having to process that this is who you were the whole time. They wanted to believe so badly that you weren't who you said you were. They wanted to paint your purity as naivety. They wanted to use your unconditional love, your spiritual power, for their own means. They wanted to channel your energy to them so that they could manifest. And that is why you need to know that those of you who are on this path, who have had to work through so much thrown at them, that who you surround yourself with is of the utmost importance when you step through that portal. Spirit didn't put you in this role to keep going through these cycles of energy manipulation, of deception and heartbreak. This was just training grounds for your ascension and your purpose. This was about seeing through the illusion, accepting what it was, processing those emotions, and rising above. And through it all, you were able to maintain the light in your heart. And Spirit knows it can trust you. And that is why Spirit works through you. So, for those of you who this resonates with, you are walking this path alone. Just as Spirit had planned. This is like the eye of the needle. And those who will meet you on the other side are going to have to go through Spirit. Because there's no way that Spirit is going to let anyone come near you. So when it says you and your loved ones are safe, read you and your loved ones are highly protected. I don't need to tell you that, but I think other people, cross-watchers, need to hear that. And I say that in the most serious way. Those who would plan or try to follow through with causing harm to you or your loved ones, it will not work. And Spirit will see to that. Because you have a mission here. And whether they choose to believe in what is beyond physical reality, that doesn't make the spirit realm, God, Source, the Creator, unreal. So my beautiful viewers who are walking through this portal, you may safely go to fulfill your purpose and to do the work you were chosen to do in this life. And may other people find their own purposes. And may they stay in their own lanes. Because we each have jobs to do. And focusing on you is not their job. So I feel like I can confidently say, with the 22 to the 44, that you are an earth angel. You are the Empress. And you are sovereign. So that is your reading for the New Moon in Leo Collective. If this resonated for you and you're comfortable sharing, I would love your confirmations. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to support my channel, and hit the bell for all notifications if you'd like to be notified when I post future readings. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, the link to my website, reneegomez.com, is in the description box below, as well as links to donate and to all the decks I used in this reading. May the power of this new moon bring about all that is in your heart, and may you have a beautiful day from wherever in the world you're watching. I'm sending you all grounding energy and love. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at my next reading.